Hey Brittany, this is Lisa from Crystal Wise Life, and I'm so happy that you chose me to do another reading for you, and this time Luna. By the way, congratulations. Oh, she's such a cutie pie. I'm in love. I'm totally in love with this little doggy. So the first thing I want to ask you is, now you had Bogey, correct? You still have Bogey in the picture, I'm assuming. I'm wondering if any of her emotional issues have improved at all for you. The first thing that Luna was showing me is like love for Bogey. So I'm guessing that they're together right now, and that's a good thing. All right, so your questions were, how does Luna feel about you and your fiance? And how should you guys potty train Luna, or continue to potty train her? And then also you want to let Luna know she can go potty outside. And you said too, but I say no, potty outside only. And then you also wanted to let Luna know that she's a good girl. And I just got the connection with her is so young yet, and just full of happiness and excitement about life. Everything is so new, and she is like in love with everything. So first thing she was showing me was like her nose and her like sniffing around. So I asked her, what are you smelling? And she wants you guys to know that like her nose is already, for even a puppy, working like really good. And my thought on that is because of her breed, hounds like have the most intense scent ability. They're always used for tracking lost people and hunting and all that. So she was showing me her nose, and she's basically saying that she can smell a lot more than you can, which I thought was interesting. So she was kind of showing me like you cleaning up after her when she piddles and poops in the house or whatever one she's doing. And she's basically was kind of saying, even though you clean up, my accidents, my potties, so well that, but she can still smell it, because dogs are so different than us. So she can actually still smell it when you clean it up in the house, even though you're doing a phenomenal job. I'm sure you are. So I was just going to mention, since she was showing me that in her nose, there might be a little confusion there for her. Like after you clean up after her, like do it again. Do it a couple times. I don't know if you have a steam vac, that works good if you have carpet, because it does, you can smell it in surfaces, or like a urine be gone type thing, and really clean the heck out of it, because her nose is insane. So I think she's showing me is that was kind of a little bit of a confusion for her. She knows she can go outside, but sometimes she's like, well, I can smell it in here, because that's what she looks for outside when she goes, is a spot where she smells like urine or poop previously. And they usually tend to go to those same spots. Again, too, I'm thinking to myself, she is so young yet. You said 16 weeks. I'm getting from her that she's probably in the next 4 weeks or so, she's going to catch on completely that she needs to go outside. But the biggest thing with her is give her patience. I don't think there's any need to, tell her like it's bad or anything like that. She's still so young. Now, if she was a year old, I'd be like, yeah, there's time to say no, to certain things. But she's also showing me too, she was showing me like she can't hold, like when she has to go, she has to go. And so like their bladders when they're so young are actually so small, and they really can't always hold it that long. So if you're not letting her out every hour, I would do that every single hour until it's nighttime, and then at nighttime I wouldn't give her too much water when you're ready for bed, so she doesn't have to go in the middle of the night and go piddle in the house. But I would say every hour. If you're doing that already, then maybe do every 30 to 40 minutes during the day if you can. I'm not sure if you work outside the house, but I know with the COVID thing, a lot of people are at home. This is a perfect time then to really get her out there. Make it fun, whatever. Take her to the places where she's been peeing and pooping, if it's in the yard or wherever. I would keep doing that, and she's going to catch on. So don't even worry. I explained to her that she should try to always go outside, but when she's ready, she's not quite ready to do it full time yet. But so yeah, praise her then when she does go outside. Just make it like a big deal Like, yes, good girl, good, good potty. And then, give her a treat even or something like that when she's going outside. Just make it like a production. Get her excited about it because she's so enthusiastic about life right now in general that it'll work like a charm. Yeah, again, I'm getting very strongly, just have patience. Don't be negative if she does have an accident in the house, for the next couple months even. The bladder's still developing. Praise. Let's see what else. And then, so getting off that topic now, the next question was, does she love you? And oh my God, Luna is in love with you and your fiance. And she's like, I love my human mommy and daddy so much, and I feel so special in the family. Like, she feels like she's like your top priority, and she just loves her life. She's not missing her litter mates or anything like that, because this life is way better than anything she had with just, her little litter mates and that type of thing. She loves going for rides. She was showing me, going in the car. If you're not doing that, of course, get a good harness or, I don't know how small she is. We used to have like a little carrier that we could like strap in, but he didn't really like it, but I did it for his own protection. Or even a harness that you could strap her in, make sure she's safe. If you're not doing that, because our dogs are just as important as us when we go in the car. But she was showing me rides, and she loves cuddle time that you guys have, and playing with all her toys. She says she's got a lot of toys, or if she doesn't, then she wants more toys, but I'm guessing she's got tons. She's occupied a lot. And she was showing me Bogey, so I'm assuming you still have Bogey, and I'm hoping so because she feels like Bogey, she's like showing big love for Bogey, like as like a sister. And if they aren't getting there yet, it'll take a little time, and you won't be able to separate the two of them. And I'm getting very strongly from Spirit that this little one is going to help Bogey, like with some of her like fears and stuff like that. As this puppy gets a little bit bigger, Bogey's actually going to be learning from her, and of course vice versa. This little girl here will learn all of Bogey's, awesome traits and how to be and all of that. So she was kind of showing me like she knows that she's the little sister, but she knows that she's also here to help Bogey get through some of these fears. When she sees this puppy's not afraid to do stuff or go around people or whatever. I can't remember exactly what we talked about, and I should have kind of refreshed my memory, but I know that she did have some fears and possible, maybe aggression a little bit. Again, I still suggest if you haven't taken Bogey to obedience classes and getting her used to that, but this puppy is actually going to be a great addition to the lessons and journey that the two are going to experience, as well as you and your fiance. I'm getting really strongly perseverance and commitment, just to understanding that she's a puppy. Perseverance, kind of like I'm thinking like letting her out, like bang, 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 like every 30 to 60 minutes, and making it like a routine, more than maybe you are. And if that's what you're doing, then I would shorten it even more, just make it a quick jaunt outside. That type of thing. That's the perseverance part. The commitment, of course, is, I'm saying within 4 weeks, if you persevere with it and commit to doing this, that she will be trained. 4 more weeks, 4 more, not bad. But anyway, Luna is showing me very strongly that she is like 100% committed to you guys. No matter what is going on in your life right now, whether there's stress or worries, it doesn't matter. She's there for the long run. She hopes that. Sorry about that. I see my tape stopped. So let me repeat myself.
Life and, but that's something that's a lesson that she wants to learn, is that she will never be abandoned, that may come from a past life that her soul has reincarnated in.
I thought you had a dog that had passed away at one time. I thought you had Bogey and another one. So it's very interesting that I feel like you know this dog already. Yeah, sorry, Sappy. And you know this dog already. It's a very familiar feeling with this dog, as well as I believe that Bogey also feels very familiar to you. I feel like the soul has come back again to you, which is very exciting. You're not going to be able to tell as she's a puppy, but once they get older, you're going to start to see some similarities that remind you of one of your dogs. It could be your dog or your fiance's dog, previously that you had. It could be a family dog. I'm getting that very strongly. And there's some sort of abandonment issue that Luna is going to face, so you have commitment and perseverance to her. And that's going to build her up. She'll become very confident, always having this kind of, feeling of, security and love and that type of thing. Let me think out. I wrote everything down. One thing I'm getting strongly from Spirit too is not to take the blame for the potty training, but just to realize that, we as humans are always part of any problems our dog have. She's so young, so you can't really, take any blame there. But I guess the lesson here is just learn about yourself through this process. Solving this issue will be a great learning opportunity for you, and there will be many more. And one I think of strongly was the one with Bogey and just getting her to feel more confident, keeping your mindset positive and loving, and get those negative thoughts out of your mind, which I know is hard right now as we're all going through some really tough times, and everything feels kind of uncertain for a lot of us, or we feel like we've done something wrong lately, and we're not sure even what it is. Not always, but sometimes we do. And they're all about life lessons. But remember that our dogs are connected to us. We connect with them, mind, body, and spirit. So our energy, even our thoughts, are still energy that they can intuitively pick up on. And yes, even puppies can do that. They're not as good as when they get older, but they start to sense. They start to sense if you're in a bad mood, and that eventually, if they can sense it enough where you're just like, I'm in a bad mood, and blah, 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 you just get stressed out, and you're like, and you can't get yourself back to that, then that's when sometimes the behavioral issues, the anxieties, the fears start manifesting in our pets, and then of course that can lead to some serious problems down the road, where they start, and we too can actually start getting sick, because it's so much negative energy that we're always, trying to repel off. And I think it's a good lesson for all of us right now is to just try to stay positive affirmations, saying out loud, I am happy, I am strong, I am a good listener, I am a good parent to my pets. Whatever comes to you, I am that I am is a big one. And just staying positive. I just feel like I want to tell you this right now. I feel like I can kind of be a shoulder for you. If not, that's cool. Think of it for in the future. But I feel strongly for you to journal. Just get a really cute journal, You can go to like Barnes & Noble, or you can go on Amazon. You get like one that really like makes you excited to write in it. And just write down every night before you go to bed, the 5 things that are you grateful for in your life. Or it also, I feel, could be for you a way to, when you are upset and you can't talk about it, or you don't want to talk about it, or you just don't know who to talk to about it, you can write it down. Say how you feel. And if it's negative, you can actually tear it up and then burn it and set it free. Of course, be safe when you burn it. But all of this kind of releasing of feelings and fears and whatever it is for you emotionally gets it out. And especially if you burn it, afterwards, it's like you're setting that free, that fear, that worry, that sadness free. And this, of course, is going to affect your dogs, because they're going to feel that too. Mommy doesn't feel so heavy, that heavy negative energy. Think about when you're a kid. I was just thinking about this. When your mom and dad, you knew they were mad, and they were like yelling all the time, or they just walked around with an attitude. You're like, what's wrong? And they, nothing, I'm fine. But they weren't. But we picked up on it as kids. So dogs are the same way. So that's basically what I have for you. Let me make sure I covered everything. I did tell her she's a good girl, and she basically knows that already. She knows. She feels like I said, so special, like a princess, basically, in your eyes, in your fiance's eyes. And she's in love. She's in love just as much as you guys are. And I just think she's the most adorable little girl. Congratulations again. If I missed anything or you need further clarification or you need more work with Bogey, I can do an energy scan and clearing session. Sometimes you guys can both do it. I know it's something that, I don't have money for that. It's not as expensive as you think, but we can do it for her and you, or we just do it for Bogey. Just give me some updates, because I'm curious to know, how Bogey's doing and all of that. If you can, this video you see on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, and then I think you already gave me a review on Etsy, but if you do another one, let me know, and I will give you $5 off for any session that you want in the next year or so. So thank you, and take care, Brittany. Congrats. Bye.